Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome and welcome back. So, we got some drama in the indie hacking space. So, Nico here published an app, and I think there was an interesting development from what happened to him. So, he didn't get his app as promoted as he wanted it to. And I think that's the experience of a lot of people on there. I've never published on Product Hunt. I'm not entirely interested in this space. Maybe someday I publish on there, but I don't expect much from it. And I don't think, you're guaranteed to find even a part of your target market on there either. But it's still an interesting place to get buzz. And I think as we break down his tweet, he's going to lay down a lot of good reasons to find success on Product Hunt. I think a lot of people who found success on it, um, they got a lot of benefits out of it, as you'll see. So let's dig in. So screw you, Product Hunt. I'll probably get banned from there because of this post, but screw it. It's time to stop lying to your users. First, so and so showed how it was on the inside. Imagine the CTO not knowing the number one person in the audience, still not sure if it was all a joke, to be honest. So, what is he referring to? He's referring to this post right here. Found out Product Hunter CTO didn't know who Levels.io is, so I quit on the spot. Into the unknown we go, which was, I think a lot of people are, posting, based legend. It's interesting, I did something similar where now I'm in the indie space and trying to find success through independent alternative means, right? I don't think we'll have to go the same path, and I aim for a different path like many others. So he has his own thing going on, and memelord.tech, that sounds really cool. Maybe I'll check it out later, but sounds like he's finding great success, especially after this announcement. And Mark Liu, another great founder, coming out another great person in the indie hacking space. And interestingly, blows up on Product Hunt pretty well. I think that it'd be interesting to hear his thoughts on this whole exchange. And here's a CEO, best of luck, respect, giving respect. I think that was a respectful exchange. So comes out that the CTO of Product Hunt, place where you're supposed to really know the indie hacking space, doesn't know Levels.io, which is insane. I also think that's, you don't know your space, right? That's just fundamentally what that means. And today, like many others, they supposedly did not feature a new tool I launched. Okay, that happens. While featuring apps that had nothing to do here according to their own criteria. All right. Hey, Nico, yes, Lightning Analyze will not be featured today. Best. So that was his confirmation message. Things were taken out. So he breaks down kind of what happened from not from his perspective, but used another case, but also just broke down who got on instead of him. Right? So their criteria is that it has to be useful, novel, high craft, and creative. Okay? He's not going to judge his own app. He's going to break down for others. The first one that he found when he wrote the post, a course platform to learn to code, right? Courses/info products are not supposed to be featured according to them. The landing page is also empty. No social links, no contact info. The hero section is just a headline with a flashy green background. Useful? Maybe. That's a hard maybe. Novel, high craft, creative? I have doubts. Like, how can you make a course and info product page, right? And not actually have some kind of landing page and social links, no content info? Are you Is that what you expect from the courses and the course creators that are making are creating on your platform to have none of those tools? Yeah, that that's a very that's a very nice way to put it. A nice maybe. A white noise app. No landing pages or websites, just the product hunt link sent straight to the App Store, and it's paid. The main feature is that it shows a cassette video on your iPhone when playing the noises. And that's all. I have to agree here. Creative, no. Novel, no. Useful, maybe. High craft, can't judge without buying. I wouldn't say that's high craft. That's like that's a lazy please give me money. But hey, maybe there's something more going on. But I think he's really touching on a good point here. 3, AI reel generator. No landing page, just a sign up form. Same hundredth of other tools launched. No demo, no landing page, just a sign up form. And I've been using these AI reel tools, and some of them are really good. I'm really impressed, but I'm starting to see quite a number of them. You're starting to see a pattern with a lot of these things. And I think the others have too. So real quick, last one. I don't even know what this app is. Website says fast creation of websites and mobile applications for food delivery. So we see it. It's a boilerplate to make food delivery apps. Boilerplates are not allowed. Takes plus 5 seconds to load the page. Wow. Great sense of advertising. Text looks straight out of Google Translate. There's no way 100% functional free app that took 100 hours to build and people use and based on the feedback that he's received, is less useful, novel, creative, and high craft than this. So this is the product that can produce websites and apps for food delivery. Yep. So he's saying there's no way that this is the case. But he's going to speculate on why that's happening. If you didn't know, they laid off 60% of their staff last year. Hey, X did the same thing a while ago. Not necessarily a bad thing, I'd say, but still, something significant. According to the Href, they went to 2 million per month in organic traffic in 2023 to barely 800K in 2024. Now that's bad. Right, this could just be an efficiency thing. Okay, that's bad. There's obviously something going wrong here. It definitely could be financial trouble, but this part could just be an efficiency thing. People really blew up they did some overspending in 2020, and what we're seeing these past couple of years is a lot of reductions because of that overspending. So I don't think this is anything new here, and I think it's to be expected for a while in the industry. Just more layoffs coming. So, but I think he makes a great point here. Their ad service starts at $5,000, right? So they're really targeting VC-backed startups. So fundamentally, are they trying to do something great for the community, or are they trying to make money? And I think there's no problem trying to make money. I don't think so. I think it's just, the community is seeing it for what it is, and there are benefits to going on Product Hunt, but they're just trying to make money here. According to what they quoted me last year, it costs around $55 to show your ad to 1,000 persons, called CPM for cost per mile. This is not clicks, just your ad being shown to people, no matter if they look at it or click. And this kind of, once again, just go back to X. This sounds like what was happening to X, where their ad experience was terrible for marketers, where they didn't have the kind of controls that they should expect, and didn't know how successful it was. And I think that was one of the things that Elon was really trying to make apparent when he was making the purchase, and also didn't even know how many of them were bots. So it doesn't seem like they're being incredibly transparent with things, and that's what I would expect. But I've never tried to market on Product Hunt, so I'm speculating. He's speculating. So that's a lot more expensive than these other platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and arguably, are you going to see that much more success with those of actual users for your target audience? I wouldn't expect it. So, what is that real $5,000 value? Are you just not unless you're selling tools, shovels to these creators, which a lot of these apps kind of end up being. So many of these are hardly products, like the course thing, right? So, anyways, I just thought that was interesting. And just to briefly touch on how people reacted, someone named Mark Cole, I can't say that name. I think it's time to relaunch Betalist. My big question is how to have fair curation where the best products win. I think it's interesting that there's going to be competition. Here's someone that I respect, another big indie hacker. You probably have much more stats and XP than I do, but I would be afraid about the flood of tool directories which captured a little bit of attention. This space seems more fragmented than ever. I don't think Product Hunt is trending down because of how it's managed. I think it's trending down because of all these new directories. That could be true. I'm not sure. I don't follow Product Hunt at all, but I think that comment about tool directories is so true. When ChatGPT first kicked off, how many countless newsletters did you get? Like, join my newsletter. I'm going to keep you updated with the tens of AI tools that are coming out every day with 100 tools, AI tool suggestions every week. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for one a week, and I don't care. Like, it's surprising how popular that was. The zeitgeist was so toxic. I'm glad that is gone. At least in my feed, it's gone. So, yeah, I think he's onto something there. This is the reaction of the CEO now. I loved Product Hunt since I first discovered it in 2014. This take from Nico actually stings. For Product Hunt to realize its potential in 2024, with abundance of talented builders and inspired products, it needs one thing above all: interesting products on the leaderboard. We get north of 200 submissions every day. Featuring them all would create such noise that the best products wouldn't find their audience. And that's the other perspective. I think, just going on his side of things, 200 submissions a day, how are you supposed to filter through that? So I get it. I want interesting products and on the leaderboard, and with apologies to Nico, landing page and analyzers aren't interesting unless I missed something unique and differentiated. Yeah, I mean, I get what yeah, with respect. Yeah, I get what he's saying. But it could be a useful tool. One of the things I've been using is an analyzer for YouTube. Right? I'm just getting started on YouTube and having an AI critique how good is your title? How good is your thumbnail? How good is your description? And giving me a score and oh, wow. So I can take it from a 60 from an 88. That's awesome. I'm going to choose the 88 number. And you have to use your own judgment too. But overall, these analyzers and critiquers are actually incredibly helpful. And especially for the quick feedback that actually could be as good as professionals. So I actually, thinking about it now, especially with using them in my day to day life now, yeah, I disagree. I think that this is interesting, but it's obviously interesting to creators. So just because it's not a product that you would be using, Mr. CEO, that probably doesn't have to do any more publishing of new apps and markets. People who are actively trying to make things, this is something actually really really helpful. And even if it isn't fantastic, it's going to be way cheaper than finding a professional that's going to upcharge you seriously just to get some criticisms that at the end of the day you're like, oh yeah, duh, I've seen landing pages, and yeah, obviously I was missing that. I can't believe it. So I yes, this is actually a great tool, and maybe I'll use it now that I've seen it. I want to make Product Hunt more powerful for indie makers than it's ever been. But to do that, I need indie makers to raise their game. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Did I really just read that? Hold on. I want to make Product Hunt more powerful for indie makers, but I need indie makers to raise their game. It's not my fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Build better products. Oh, this. Oh, what's the response here? Can you explain how this thing or an app to generate white noise with the cassette video is more interesting than a free landing page? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. Man, has he? Is he the founder? Oh, co-founded 10. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, so this is funny. This is funny. I don't think this is going well for Product Hunt. And I think, once again, I don't follow them. And let's just wrap this up. I don't follow them. And I don't really have any plans to go on Product Hunt because I just don't see it being beneficial to me. But yeah, this doesn't look like a good trend for them. And I hope that I hope that they succeed. Obviously, the community needs a space where you can publish your work and show it off to people. I think that's a great endeavor, but it doesn't look good. What do you think, folks? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And hey, you know what? First time saying it. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content so far. More coming soon. Take care.